just got back from the 2024 Sunbelt Ag Expo in Moultrie, Georgia, and what a wonderful time it was. It was more equipment and demonstrations than what I could see in 3 days, although I did spend a lot of time down at the hayfields watching the cutting, raking, and baling demonstrations, and nobody slouched on the equipment that they sent down there to be on display. And I want to give a huge shout out to 3 reps that gave me a walk around of the balers that they had. So here's to Krone, Kubota, and New Holland.
Name's Colin Weisenbaugh. I'm a territory service rep for South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida, and I represent Krone. So this is the Krone Varipack V165 without a cutter. I would say the features that set this one apart, one of the big ones would be our pickup here. We've got a 74-inch wide pickup, and it is camless. It is a straight rotor bar across. There's no cams in it, doesn't need any rebuilding. And because it's camless, we can actually run a 30% faster pickup speed. As far as general maintenance, on the left side here, we've got this reservoir. This is our chain lube. We've got brushes on every chain. Fill this up every morning, and that keeps your chains lubricated. And then on the side of the baler here, down both sides, we've got grouped up grease banks right here. And these grease banks grease every main drive roller in this baler. Yeah, we try and keep it grouped up, ease of use, ease of maintenance. It saves you time throughout the day. This bale will do up to a 65-inch roll. So the net wrap here is convenient right up here in front. That way you can keep an eye on it and you can watch it as it's going to roll. Go ahead and flip this bar up, and we've got this tray that flips down. So when you go to throw a fresh roll in there, you just pop this plate out the side, take your tube out, throw your new roll right up in here. It's right about chest height, so it's not too terrible to get in there. Once you get that in, you'll go underneath the rubber roll, over the silver roll, and then down onto a tray where we've got a nice little finger pad. You just push. It takes about three strokes to get it in there. I would say once you get good at it, it takes about 20 to 30 seconds to reroute net wrap. Straight out of the wrapper onto the tray, and it is consistent. It goes one after another all day long.
And the flip-up doors makes this really easy to clean and to do maintenance on. That's a really nice feature.
Absolutely, and you know, we do have a bunch of option kits. If you wanted to add lights underneath the doors, we've got an LED light package. You can put that on there. When you open up the doors, you can just hit a button and it illuminates the whole inside of the baler, and that includes up here in the net wrap area and under both sides of the doors.
That is really nice. Anything else that you appreciate about this baler?
I would say just the history of the baler. So Krone historically has always ran the chain and slat, the belt and slat. The Varipack was Krone's solution to the belt baler market. So we talked to Germany. We brought in opinions from farmers. We brought in opinions from dealers and anybody that's had to work on this. And we told them, hey, we need a baler for the North American market. And this is what they delivered us. It's got flotation tires. It's got good thick belts. It's got everything that the farmers and the dealers and the mechanics all told us that were necessary to perform well in our environment. So this baler is specifically built for North America and North American farmers.
That is really nice, and I like the hose hanger coming off the front, so you're not having to get creative on how to strap your hoses out of the way.
Correct, yeah, you unplug a remote, it comes up, flips right up into the holder, keeps everything up out of the dirt. It's easy to hook up.
I'm Justin McDaniel, field service specialist for Kubota Tractor Corporation. Specialize in the high horsepower and hay business. You can see here we've got our M7 paired with our 5160 baler. Some of the special features that we have, we kind of feel like put us above the rest. This is our 4x5 premium baler. Comes with auto oilers, 84-inch wide pickup. We've got a drop floor, hydraulic engaged drop floor, so you hit those slugs and clog up, you can drop the floor, pull it on through. This one does not have it, but we offer a knife option, so if you want to cut that silage hay down a little more. We got the wide pickup head with the crop press to help push that dry hay down and feed it up into the chamber. Comes standard with the flotation style tires. Get on this side of the machine, you'll notice we've got a 125 heavy drive chain running the machine. This machine comes with an auto oiler system on it. That way it keeps your chains lubed all the time. Also, we have a real easy net loading system.
Yeah.
You raise the bar on it, swing this arm out. It puts it about chest level. It's not all the way up here. It's not way up here. It's not necessarily on the back, so you can see it while it's functioning. Real easy design. We do also have a electric density valve on this, where we can go in and change the density of the bale. We can tighten and loosen it off at the comfort of the cabin.
That is really nice because, like I was saying earlier, we have a problem with bale density and bales holding their shape, so that is a really nice feature.
Well, and a lot of times you get into different crop conditions. A lot of people don't just use Bermuda grass, or they don't do just Hermonthia grass or fescue. They have multiple brands in their fields they're dealing with, and that a lot of times you have to customize on the go.
My name is Noah Pendry. I work with Holland Agriculture. I'm the hay and forage product specialist for the Southeast, covering Virginia and Kentucky all the way down to Mississippi and Florida. So behind me right here, we've got a New Holland roll belt 450, 4x5 balers with the 450 means. This one right here is a special one. This is a bell slice model, and we'll get into that here in just a second. A couple of things that kind of set us apart up here at the front. We've got a 5-bar pickup, so that means there's 5 tine bars going across. A lot of brands only have 4. Even our hay special models only come standard with 4 bars. All of our tines are rubber mounted tines, and the bar that they're actually attached to is solid bar stock. So it's not a piece of angle iron, it's not a hollow tube, it's solid bar stock. Dual cam pickup, so that means that whenever the tines get to the back, they actually drop the hay away and don't try and pinch it back there. So they just let it go to the active sweep feeder and into the bell chamber. One other big thing that we do, and this is on all of our roll belt series balers other than the Utility Plus, so the little basic one, we've got a premium cutout clutch. So no shear pin, no slip clutch or anything like that. It's just a premium cutout clutch. So whenever the baler is in a bind and needs to stop, it cuts that out, and to re-engage it, all you got to do is cut the PTO off and then turn the PTO back on, and it'll re-engage. So we'll travel back here to the back and talk about the bell slice here. So the bell slice feature is essentially this bottom roll right here that you can see that's segmented. And if you zoom in right there, you can see it's got like sickle bar knives on there. There's 7 of them across there. The purpose of it is to partially slice the bale of hay. So if we had a bale that went through like a rotocutter machine where it's got knives and it processes all of the hay as it comes in, whenever you go to cut that bale apart or cut the net wrap off of it, it's going to fall apart wherever you're at. So if you're trying to feed a bale like that in a ring feeder, there's lots and lots of waste at the feeder. So being cut like this, and I'll explain how it cuts in a second, but when it's cut like this, it allows you to cut the net wrap off and the bale still be looking like a bale and in bale shape. But it allows for a good percent of the bale to be cut down into roughly 7 or 8 inch segments. So it's easily grabbed by a cow mouth and easily digestible. So we've all seen the cow at the edge of the ring feeder there. She'll grab a wad of hay and she'll chew on it. Each side, it'll go right down to the ground that's hanging out of her mouth, and she'll stomp on it, go back and get her another bite. So this eliminates a lot of that. Penn State actually did a study on this. They did silage bales, and they did bales out of a New Holland silage special and New Holland bell slice bales. 2 groups of calves. The only difference was bell sliced versus non-bell sliced bales. And in yearling heifers with silage hay, it was a 23% increase in daily weight gain by just being fed a bell slice bale. Nice. So it's good numbers right there. Definitely helps out the farmer's bottom dollar. It is more expensive to get this option instead of just a silage special, but that that extra money is put back in your pocket fairly quickly. So the way it works is they're rotated down right now in the kind of home position, and we'll build a 34-inch core, and then at 34 inches there's an electric actuator under the bottom that rotates those bell slice knives up into the chamber. And then from 34 inches out to 2 inches from max, so if I've got it set at 60, it would be 30 inches or 34 inches up to 58 inches. Those would be inserted, and it would slice the bell as it rotates. So the bell just rotates and rolls across them. So it's kind of like slicing like a loaf of bread a little bit. And then they retract back at 2 inches and put 2 inches of uncut on the outer edge of the bell. That just helps hold the bell together, gives us a good solid surface to put net wrap on, and helps shed rainwater as well.
So I hope you enjoyed what the reps had to share from the Sunbelt Ag Expo. I know I did. I thank them for their time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next go.